I'm Sheridan. I'm a golf coach and I've been teaching for 23 years. And in that time, I've seen a lot of training aids. And the training aid I'm about to show you is the only one that I know of that you can use while you play, and it can truly help your game. So let's take a look. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is look at the shaft lean decal. And the shaft lean decal sits very close to the grip, so it's easy for you to see. And when you look down, what you're going to see is a little red line, and you can adjust that line so it's pointing just in front of the ball, depending upon which club you're playing. So if we look at this at address, for me, it looks like that line is pointing right at the front of the ball, and the shaft is leaning slightly forward, and that's helping me square the face up and get the club on the leading edge. Now, what I want to see with this decal at impact is I want to see that even more so in front of that ball. I actually want to see it so it's looking like about 4 inches ahead of that ball. And that's really going to make a big difference in my impact. That's going to allow me to actually strike the ball, compress it, and then actually get that low point to happen after the ball as opposed to at the ball. So I don't want to see that decal leaning away from me in my impact position. I want to see my hands ahead and that decal leaning well ahead of that ball. So you can work on this in a static position. You're not going to be able to see it at impact, but this gives you an opportunity to be able to practice this and to feel where it needs to be at impact. The next decal we're looking at today is the takeaway decal. Now, with the takeaway decal, it has a yellow line and a white line. There's a red line going down the center. And then above it, there are 2 lines that are red that are actually looking at your arms. So the takeaway decal is a 2-in-1 decal that's going to help you with 2 different things. One is at address, these red lines want to point up both of your arms, okay? One on each side. That's going to help you maintain that nice little triangle between your arms and the club, or that lowercase y. So as you start to take the club away, you want to maintain that. And as you come through, you want to maintain that. So that's our triangle portion of this decal. Now, to get your decal set up when you take it away to see properly, what I like to do is put an alignment stick down to practice this. So when I go back, I'm actually going to see the yellow decal looking parallel to the alignment stick at my feet. That way I know the club's out in front of my hands. I'm not getting it way behind me or way out in front of me. This is going to help me stay on plane, and that takeaway is crucial to set the pace of your entire swing and the plane of your entire swing. So if you can get this part right, it's going to make a big difference in your swing. Now, if you were left-handed, you'd be using the white decal. But if we take this what would be through impact, we want to see that white decal actually in the same spot, parallel to that alignment stick. And what I like to do to practice this is I'll do my little segments of, I'll take it back, I'll see that I'm parallel, I'll come down to impact, what I believe is impact, I'll see my shaft lean sticker, and then I'll go through down the target line, and I'll also see now again that triangle. Am I maintaining that? And the other thing I will see is that white decal, or which is the line that's on there, and then is that parallel again. So to reiterate this, when you set up, you want those lines that are green at each shoulder. As you go back, you want the yellow line parallel to the alignment stick. Impact, you want to see that forward shaft lean decal leaning well ahead of the ball, so it's looking at about 4 inches ahead. You're going to see that red line there also, very much forward shaft lean. And then as you go through, you're going to see the white line, now again parallel to the alignment stick that is at your feet. This is really going to help your swing. This is really going to help you stay on plane. It's really going to help you make ball first contact, get some compression, take your low point after the ball, hit the ball first, and make a divot. Okay, our last decal is at the top of the backswing to check to see if the face is square. It's a little red line up here. And as I go back, I'm going to take a look at that line. Is that line disappearing either way, or is it exactly where it was at address? That way, if it's exactly where it was at address in relationship to my hands, that face is nice and square at the top of my backswing. This is a great way for you when you're practicing to check the top of your backswing. Can't do it in a full swing, of course, because you're not going to have time to look at it, but you can go to the top and make sure you're still maintaining that. All of these decals are definitely going to help your swing, definitely going to help you hit the marks that you need to hit to stay on plane and to be a better ball striker and have more accuracy and a lot more fun.